Alright, so now we are going to go through how to assemble the Slushy machine. So you'll see that side's already on there, so we don't have to worry about that side. But we've got all of our parts, they've been soaking, cleaning, etc., etc. So the first thing we want to make sure we have is the gasket, which is going to go in the back. And again, we've got the rib side and we've got the smooth side. The smooth side is going to go against the metal, so we want to kind of leave it as is, and the rib side should be facing out, and that's what our plastic's going to slide over. So we're going to just, I'll show you here. Just get that and make sure that you kind of, move your hand all the way around and pull it, just so that the gasket's actually on there. It's easier with two hands. Alright, you'll see now the gasket is on there. It is easier with two hands just so you can stretch it a tiny bit, but it's really not too hard to get that to sit on there. And then the next thing we're going to do is put the spirally piece on. Make sure that this little gasket is still on there. If not, it should have been cleaned, so it should be with the parts either way. But all you need to do is slide that right on. And then what you're going to have to do is kind of spin this until you feel like, yep, that's where I can push it on. This is going to be a two-handed operation because you've got to push just a tiny bit. No, I did it with one hand, easy enough. And hold the machine so it doesn't slide back. So you'll see it slide on, and it should be, fairly far on that shaft, so it's not pushed off. Then the next thing you're going to do is grab your plastic bin, and you're going to slide that on. So you'll kind of see right there, it's got the giant hole in the back. The hole just slides right through the slushy part. And then on that little button we push to take it off here, it's going to sit just on the outside of that. And there's also a little black tab that's kind of hard to see in the video here that you should be on the outside of, so you'll be sliding right in between those. So once you get to that gasket, it's going to give you a little resistance. And again, you just push in. You might have to hold the machine. And once you push in, you just push it down about ½ an inch. And that little black button right there should pop out. That's how you know you have it in the proper place. Again, one hand in the back of the machine to hold it, so when you push, it doesn't slide backwards, and the other hand to push. Do not push on the black handle. Do not push on the white spout here. Make sure you're actually pushing on, the plastic here. Down low is even better. You've got a little extra rigidity and support here, so that's where you want to push. All right, it took about ½ a second, but I pushed it in, and then I slid it down about ½ an inch, and I can see that my little tab here is lined up, so I know I'm locked in. I can give this a little push here now, make sure that's operating. You also want to make sure that there's the gasket in the back side of it as well. If you disassemble it, otherwise you're going to have a big mess when you go. And then from there, you're just going to put the top on, and literally just sits on there. Put the top on, and then you've got the plug in the back. You're going to plug it in right there, and it should light up. On the front here, you do have your power button here. You can push that power button if you need. And then to fire it up, that will be these down here. Each side will have its own buttons. You'll see it's on right now, and off, and down.